Sports. It's in the game.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's make these big.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. From the 29, Watson. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this belongs to the Vikings.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He completes it to Abdullah. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Cousins again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. After the sack, third and goal now from the 12. Cousins now. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football. I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession. The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1. EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Texans the 5th team in 2 years for Carlos Hyde, and picked up from the Chiefs on the final day of August this year following the season-ending injury to Lamar Miller. He's formed a nice little tandem with Duke Johnson. Carlos Hyde has. Hyde handling the rushing duties and the goal line work, and Johnson more of the pass catcher out of the backfield. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hello.
Now play number 8 on this drive.
Hello.
And they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hello.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he finds Steele, complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. Open man, the tight end fails. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2nd down and goal. Watson.
Give me that.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up
Let's go.
And a big
Let's go, baby.
His guys will get the
God,
football.
Cole at
He was
this.
looking that time for Stills. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
About the way you
the
big
kickoff to
fat
start the
mother.
second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and
Damn,
put up a
push your
couple
block
of sixes.
out.
Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Every day, any day.
Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
What?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No orange in here, baby. It's at the bottom. You have to wait.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Vikings will use the
Moody, are you watching, Moody?
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go.
Just send me a text message saying, yeah, if you watch it, because it's telling me ain't nobody watching.
They had the catch on
sure
2nd
my
down,
internet
but it
ain't
didn't
fucking up.
help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Check three. X3, 218, chop snap.
From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down, here's Cousins.
Oh, shit.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Get your big ass on.
And he's
Get your big
free
ass.
going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will have a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw, Cousins. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up.
He's got a man complete.
Why is he wide open? Out of all people, why the hell is he wide open?
36 yards on the play. Here's Watson.
Come on.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And some space here. There goes Duke Johnson.
Damn it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, 57 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
There it is.
There he goes, left side.
Dalvin Cook, baby.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, baby.
Dalvin Cook, 76 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
All right, cool.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Give me that.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Play some ball, dog.
His guys will get the football back.
Shit. The
and Brandon
hell?
does a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Play some doggone ball, man. That's what I'm talking about.
And it's good for a Viking first down. We've seen him break off a big
That's
run
how you play
in
some
this game
ball,
for a
fellas.
second. That one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now that'll be tipped in.
What was that?
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
What was that?
One out to the 50 to the midfield.
Why would you throw the ball up like that?
Defensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second and 15
Give that shit back.
Watson.
The hell?
And the return
Hell you think you talking about, man? Play some damn ball.
Stills the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Are you serious, man? Come on
now.
now.
A throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Look at Dalvin Cook, baby. Let's go. Look at them rushing yards, boy. That boy is killing, boy.
Him up for third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Again, it's Cook.
First down.
Will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard
talking about,
line.
baby.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Let me text what's his name and see if he on. I need to kick his ass. He
So
beat me
first
too.
and
He
goal,
beat me.
6
I'm
points
ready
here
for
would
him
go a
now.
long way toward wrapping this one up. Cousins to throw it. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
I'm ready.
Dalvin Cook.
Oh, he quit. Oh, punk ass. Gonna quit like a little punk. He gonna quit on me. You see that make motherfucker quit. What's the name at, man? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to play. I will
it's
too.
The NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go.
So Moody.
M&T Bank
So we
Stadium.
know what they're going to do, right? Look who they got. They got Baltimore. So you know what they're going to do, right, Moody? We all know what they're going to do. They're going to run the ball with that motherfucker. Yes. Yes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards.
I'm kicking ass today.
Vikings.
I'm kicking ass today. I'm kicking ass today.
Ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked
kicking
up in
ass today,
coverage easily.
Moody.
And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
I'm kicking ass today. I'm kicking ass today, dog.
First down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Oh, he tripping. He bringing up them safeties. Now I got to burn his ass.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
He brought them safeties up. He brought them.
And that will be incomplete.
He brought them safeties up.
Big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage at 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. For Dalvin Cook, if the early part of the season is any indication, it might be a two-horse race between he and Christian McCaffrey for the rushing title in 2019. And the Vikings, they have not been shy about using him, and he's responded with 100-yard, 4 yards. Played. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Every coach we
What's
ever
wrong,
talk
baby?
to says to his team before the game, quick
What
start,
the hell?
guys. They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Who you looking? What you doing? Who you looking for?
First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run.
Stop.
There.
Don't do that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Bears lead at 7-0.
Not letting me join.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I know you're not, man. That's why I didn't start it, because they weren't going to find 12 people. But in 2 hours, he going to find 12 people? Come on, man. He should have just joined a public league.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
What is it?
Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Cousins.
Come on, man. That's the second time you did that, Thielen. Damn, that's the second time you did that. That's the second time you did that, Thielen. Good Lord. Catch the damn ball. Start knocking it in the air.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up
first and 10
at the 40. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The football. And the
there you go.
Pick up the football. This one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Damn it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his right.
Here I come.
And he went nowhere. Well,